One of my divine loves is your mystic messenger, and I'm here with my message off of my short. I was talking about how the men deserve to be poured into too. I feel like, for one, we are already at this time that this done been for a while now, that they done been breaking down the families, breaking down the homes, so that the kids have less direction, so that the kids are all over the place because there's no fathers in the homes. And there's no fathers in the home mainly because the women is not showing up as they supposed to. You feel me? At the end of the day, true enough, it's up to the man to stay or go. You can't force nobody to stay with you. You understand what I'm saying? I get that. But even it's bigger than what I'm about to talk about right now, but I'm just, slow walking into it. But I just feel like I needed to speak on it. Like, at the end of the day, women, y'all expect a lot. Like, just too much. Like, over the top. Like, and I'm not saying don't set your expectations high for what you want for your life, but don't expect all these things from a man that you're not willing to give him. Like, at the end of the day, y'all gotta pour into each other. This man shouldn't be depleting his cup trying to pour into you. You shouldn't be depleting your cup trying to pour into him. It should be an equal give and take, reciprocity. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just feel like everybody watch too much fucking TV. They want to be the baddies. They want to be like the girls in the industry, the actors, celebrities, and all of that shit. Y'all need to quit following after them because y'all life is not like theirs. At the end of the day, they use these things, make names for themselves, and they getting money off of this shit. And meanwhile, y'all trying to follow them, and it ain't going good for y'all now, is it? Y'all following after all the shit they do, and what y'all ended up with? A lot of kids in a single family home. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying this from a place of being in the same place as y'all, but I just start growing and changing. Guess what? Growth and change only come if you allow it. At the end of the day, can't nobody force you to grow and change. You can't expect change to come if you're not initiating the change. Yeah, shit gonna change for the worse. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until you wake up to the fact that you need to do something within yourself for your circumstances around you to change. At the end of the day, and that's what happened with me. I ain't judging people off the fact that I'm perfect Patty. No, I'm judging people off the fact of my own experiences. I used to be the girl that wanted to be out every weekend in the bar, in the club, kicking it with the girls, but wanting a man and expecting to have a man who love and pour into me and all of the things, while I want to be out every weekend shaking my ass and all of that. No, that shit, no, that's a no. Like, at the end of the day, you can't expect no divine man to pour into that energy. At the end of the day, guess what? I kept getting karmic ass men. Karmic men who had no direction and no drive to even do or be better. You know what I'm saying? They was in the same energy as me. They want to be at the club every weekend. Even if we together, you looking at other females and, it's just a lot going on. And no, we ain't about to be in that type of energy. Women, y'all got to do better. Like, y'all got to start pouring into these black men. And I ain't trying to be funny. This ain't no racial video. I'm for the world. You know what I'm saying? I wish the best on everybody. I want to uplift any and everybody. But this little segment has to be for the black man. The black man has it the hardest. Who have it harder than a black man in this world? Please tell me. I'll wait. Nobody. For one, the black man is always degraded, always talked about in a negative light. Every black man is not a bad man. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's some black brothers that do everything in their power to pour into the kids in the neighborhood that ain't theirs, to give back to the neighborhoods, to love on the women. It is a lot of great black men that get belittled and looked over because all of the karmic men, because all of the black men that's in jail and just don't have no direction and don't care to do better or do or grow or learn. My bad. Grow or learn. At the end of the day, I'm a need for us as women to start pouring back into the brothers and like start back how our ancestors was. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, of course, you don't want to just stay at home and not do nothing. And that's cool. But at the end of the day, find a balance. Find a way for it to work for y'all both. And if you is working from home, like, you could be a content creator. You can make clothes. You can cook dinners. You can meal prep. You can be whatever you be. You can be a telemarketer. You can do customer service from home. Like, you can work on your computer at home. Whatever you do, women need to start pouring back into the men like we want the men to pour into us. It need to be an equal give and take. It need to be some reciprocity. Like, at the end of the day, we can't keep just doing these men like that and expecting them to show up like it's nothing to them. They want to be poured into too. They want to be loved on too. They want to be treated with respect more than anything. It's the respect. Us as women over time then got really disrespectful, really nasty, terrible ass attitudes and expect the man to deal with that, and it's not cool. And the only reason why I'm speaking on this is from my own doing, because let me tell you why I'm really speaking on this shit. Because when I just told y'all on that short, I said, my mom always said, if 3 or more people, but I mean, she really said 2 or more people, because she did. If 2 or more people say the same thing about you, it ain't them, it's you. Like, even with, that's the story for another day. But at the end of the day, growing up, regardless of how dysfunctional your home could be and all of that, it's some things that your parents teach you that is good for you, that you can take with you to enlighten you on this life path. You know what I'm saying? Be it things that you seen that you don't want to have the same situation, or because they poured into you and they gave you a few jewels, a few gems and jewels and gems that you can use so that you won't go the route. You know what I'm saying? The wrong route. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put myself on the forefront, because this is how I can be vulnerable with y'all and let y'all know that it's not me just coming up against women in general. It's me as a woman and other women. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm saying this is for us. It's not just y'all. I'm not just speaking out against women. I'm speaking to myself when I say this, because I'm going to tell y'all my own scenario. So I met this guy in my building. He is a maintenance worker. And we was just friends. We would just talk and text, you know what I'm saying, on the phone and stuff like that. We just literally friends. Nothing never happened. And I'm just being honest so y'all can see the energy that is not no, you know what I'm saying? It's no sexual energy there. Let's just get that clear. It's not. We just text on the phone, talk, laugh with each other here and there. And I cooked before and I gave him some food. Okay, so we was talking and we was having debates, and I'm not gonna lie, some of them I still feel like I was right about it, because, and then I'll put that at the end. And if you watch this video and it resonate, or you even got a free minute, just please give me your input on what you feel about this debate we had about. But that I'm gonna do that at the end. Right now I'm gonna stick to the story at hand. So we was talking and stuff, and then we'd just be debating about different things, because like he had his opinion and I had mine, which was fair. I don't feel like he felt like it was fair, but I feel like it's fair. I agree to disagree. So I feel like 2 people can have separate opinions but understand what each other coming from, to the point that we agree to disagree. Like, it's okay that we disagree. I understand why you believe that, and I understand why you believe that, which is fair to me. So we was debating, we going back and forth. So in the midst of us going back and forth, he said, and I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. So he said, I could see why you don't got no man. I said, why I don't got no man? I'm like, what you mean? And this is how us women talk. So I'm speaking from a place of knowing, not a place of thinking I know, not a place of just saying what I need to say to raise some, to get me viral, or saying whatever I think a man want to hear. No, this is not coming from that type of place, period. This is coming from a place of acceptance and accountability for my own actions, and then speaking out to other people who might need to hear this. So He said, I see why you ain't got no man. I said, what, and what's that supposed to mean? And he like, because you very argumentative. He was like, you don't even listen. You just argue back and forth, back and forth. So at first I'm like, okay, well, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If I don't end up with a man, I just don't end up with a man. Because at the end of the day, my opinion is my opinion, right? That's how I said it, right? And I meant it too. So like I had a little, a little disposition, a little stank attitude about it, right? Boom. So I didn't think none of it. So that was about that wasn't that long ago, y'all. I can't make this shit up, but I grow daily. I evolve daily because I choose to. You know what I'm saying? So this had to be about like maybe this could have been about like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. Maybe a month. Okay, this April. Matter of fact, I want to get my phone so I can see. Because I like to keep it G. I definitely like to keep it G because I want to tell y'all the truth. Hold on, let me get 1 second. Let me look and see if I can. I deleted the messages. Damn, I forgot I deleted the messages because we did have me and this person. We had a disagreement one day because I was going through some things and I kind of snapped, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, I was in the wrong for how I handled it, but I wasn't in the wrong for what I said. You know what I'm saying? Because men tend to, he wanted a man, not to downplay him or nothing, but he wanted a man that want multiple women or feel like, he want a monogamous relationship. I mean, that he don't want a monogamous relationship. He do, but he don't. He wants you to not do anything outside of him, but because he's a man, he feel like you should understand whether he cheat or not, long as he taking care of home the way he's supposed to. If he cheat, that's cool. It's supposed to be, oh, okay, well, he cheated, but so what? He take care of home and he makes sure I'm good, so I don't need to care about that. He love and respect me. How do you love and respect me if you feel like you need multiple women to serve your, but that's a story for another day. So let's go back to it. So it had to be about like 3 weeks ago, a month. It could have been a month and a half, something. It was more recent than not. So then I ended up connecting with an old friend that I had been friends with years ago, but I haven't. Oh, hold on. So my friend, I probably ain't seen him in about. I had to be like, how old was I when I was like 28. I'm about to be 37. So I was like 28, 29 when I last seen my friend. So it been a few years. So it been about 10 years I ain't seen him. It been about like between 7 and 10 years since I seen my friend. Why this resonate? So I ended up going on my Facebook one day and my friend had reached out to me. He's a male too, 2 males, because I want y'all to understand why I came to this conclusion to make this video. So, and it wasn't just today. The energy being since the other day when I realized this, which was just what's today? Saturday. That was just Thursday. Thursday this happened. Let me see. We're gonna make sure. Yeah. No. Yesterday was Friday. Let me see. That was Friday. Yeah, Thursday. Okay, so this just happened Thursday. This high fresh this energy is. So I want you to understand that I'm not nitpicking and I ain't coming for nobody. This literally all just happened for me. So just Thursday. Okay, so previously he inboxed me on Facebook. Like, what's been up with you? Let me get your number. I want to talk to you. I ain't talked to you in a while. Boom. So I leave my number for him. He called me. Now, mind you, he was a good friend. He never did nothing wrong to me. So I didn't mind, like, seeing him, talking to him and stuff. So, and, I'm single. I ain't jumping head first into anything because I'm pouring into myself right now. But, it's always good to have somebody to talk to, chat with, laugh with, whatever. So he ended up texting me. We ended up texting a couple of days and we still did see each other. Then probably about like 2-3 weeks later, he texts me and he like, dang, when can I see you or whatever? Boom. So then finally, about a week ago was the first time he saw me. Yeah, about a week ago was the first time he saw me. And then this week, just Thursday, he come and pick me up. I go over his house, we chilling, and we just chatting. We talking about all type of different stuff, but we was talking about like how the kids are now today, and it was like, we were just talking about all these topics, and he was telling me like, you know what, the problem is the women. He was like, I'm not saying that it ain't no fucked up men, but the main problem is the women because they hard headed and they don't listen, and stuff like that. So then I'm going back and forth with him. I'm like, but it still come from, and guess what he says? He said, you know why you ain't got no man? Because you argumentative. Yo, you should have seen my face. I'm like, damn. But it made me want to zoom in and take accountability that it's some things that even though I'm healing, it's still some things that I got to work on for as my personality if I want to have a man who pours into me properly and I pours into him properly. Like, and I took heed. So when he said that, you know what I said? I kept it real with him. I said, you know what's crazy? He said, what? I said, somebody else just said the same thing to me. And I said, at first, I was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I told him the truth. I said, at first I was all with this little attitude, like, I don't care. Oh, well, if I don't have a man, boo, boo, boo. But for two people at two separate times in my life that don't know each other, these men don't know each other, don't hang with each other, not in the same circle scenario, none of that. You hear me? All they did was encounter me. So they got the same energy. You hear me? When that man told me that, I said, oh yeah, I gotta fix my personality. Not on some, I feel like somebody can tell me how to be me, but no, as a woman, I want to be a soft woman. I want to pour into my counterpart the same way that I want him to pour into me. I don't want him to feel like unloved, or I don't want my counterpart to feel like I feel like I could treat him any kind of way because I got a vagina. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what women do. They know that man, that's something that a man yearns for. That's something that a man wants. So it's like, oh, I could treat you any kind of way. I could talk to you any kind of way because I know you want this. And so you're going to do this. That's not going to last for every man. That's not going to work for every man. Every man is not going to be that pressed. It's a lot of men that have self-discipline that could be like, oh, you know what? Oh, you acting like that? I'm cool. I don't want you around me. You can't respect me. You can't talk to me right. You argumentative. You always got something to say. That's a problem. So when I told him that, he was like, I'm not gonna lie, that's true. He was like, you gotta fix your personality. He said, even though you healing and you learning and you being spiritual and all the things, it's cool. He said, but you still have to pour into fixing your personality if you want to show up in the light of your part, like show up as a light to your partner. You know what I'm saying? Or show up for your partner as you want them to show up for you. Confirmation. So at the end of the day, the reason why I bring that up is to tell you I'm not just attacking women. I'm telling you, like I'm telling myself, it's not a good look. Us being argumentative, us being so degrading to ourselves. Like at the end of the day, you got to have morals and values and integrity, and this is what we need to give to our children because the world is fucking lost right now, bruh. Literally lost because they too busy trying to be like social media people and the industry people, and the kids is just all over the place, and it's just not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Like, we have to start back coming together, being a community, doing what the ancestors did. We do none of that. I know they looking down on us right now like, you motherfuckers fucked up everything. Like, literally. Because we did. Our parents, I can't even say our parents because our parents had their shit together. They had land. They had farms. They owned shit. You see what I'm saying? It was our parents When they parents left them the shit, they fucked it all up. By the time they start having us, whoever is in my generation in the 80s, like the early 70s and 80s, I was born in 89, but I still resonate with all the people born in the 80s and probably the late 70s, like 79, I would say from like 77, 76, 76, 77 down to like the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could resonate with them people. I resonate with any people because age don't mean nothing. I intellectually understand a lot of shit. I just do. I don't know. That's just how God made me. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, you resonate with that time frame. Our parents fucked it up. Our parents fucked it all up. I'm sorry, not sorry. They did. They didn't take care of the shit that their parents left them the way they were supposed to. They lost it all being goofy out in the world trying to kick it and, they didn't set the tone for us. And then us that came after our parents, we didn't have the guidance. We didn't have the resources to start off like our grandparents and our great grandparents and the ancestors and all the people that came before us. We didn't have the same. We didn't just have the same setup, the same love, the same. I wouldn't even say love because even back then, love wasn't the super big thing. You feel me? Because families was more stern and, it was more about like, I show love by making sure you eat, by making sure y'all got lights, gas, water, everything that y'all need. That's how our grandparents, parents and them was. If you got everything you need, you're loved. And that's how you should feel. That's how they thought. That is not the programming that we need. We need to show love, express it to these kids, let them know that they are loved, they are cherished, pour into them, and then to these men. But the reason why I say these kids is because if the parents was pouring into these kids and that grew up to be men and women, then these men and women wouldn't act the way they do. But they wasn't getting poured into with sufficient love. That's why a lot of these women are like they is, and a lot of these men are like they is. A lot of these men being raised by their moms who really can't teach them how to be a man. And even what she can teach them, it's always more like the boys just fall through the cracks kind of because the mom is just trying hard to like show up as a man, like show up and teach them what they think a man should know, but they just not a man, so they can't teach them what they think a man should know. They do the best they can with like trying to teach them how to respect women and like, taking care of their hygiene and things like that. But a woman can't really show a man how to be a man, can she? You know what I'm saying? But to go back on topic, all of that goes with pouring into the black man. Okay? At the end of the day, I feel like all men need to be poured back into in a refreshing, uplifting, loving way, but especially the black man. The black man degraded by everybody. His own women that's supposed to support him, his children, the white man, the other cultures that look down on them, Indians, Puerto Ricans, whoever. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for this message. The black men need some fucking love. They do. The ones that show up for you, the ones that work hard, the ones that go to work all day long, all month, all week, all whatever. And then come home and they give you the money to take care of the home, to take care of the kids, and you can't even cook him a hot meal, run him a bath, rub his feet, give him a massage. You don't think he need that? That's not fair. We have to do better. And top of it is the respect. Some men, I'm going to be honest. That's why I say the black man needs some love, because the black man could be very easy to get along with. Some of these black men is so easy to please. They ain't even act. You know what's so? It's sad that this. It almost made me want to cry, because it's sad that even this ain't even a standard for them. They don't care if you got a job, if you got money. Some of them don't care if you can't cook or if you don't cook. They just care if you respect them. They don't even care if you love them. They want the respect over everything. This is the truth. Well, I feel like you should be loving them, feeding them, and treating them good all the way on the board. But some of these men, they don't even care about none of that. If you could just show them some form of respect. And it ain't about him wanting to control you. That's not what it's about. It's about him wanting to feel fed mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and all over too. They deserve to be fed the same. You want respect, don't you? So why don't he deserve respect? And then it be embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you what do be embarrassing. Some of these women today, some of these women do be taking care of these. These are not. I don't know how to break this down, but okay. Let's just speak on the women who might help their man a little bit more because he might be in that season in his life where he don't got it all together. And she so-called helping him, but she's not helping him. She's hindering him. For one, she hindering him when she treat him like a son and she doing everything for him and not pouring into him in a way to have to where he stand on his own 10 toes, but he has her support. And so she feel like, oh, because I take care of you, I can talk to you however I want. It'd be so degrading to hear how these women can talk to men that they take care of. And these men so busy wanting to be taken care of and not worry about where they going to get their money from or their shoes or their clothes, so they allow it. Just all wrong. All wrong. That is not the setup that the Most High God had for his women and men. Period. So these women be talking to these men 10 karat gold crazy. You hear me? When they taking care of them. And then it's some where the man taking care of everything and you don't want for a damn thing. You driving a nice car, you live in a nice home, he paying most of the bills, he allowing you to do whatever you want to do with your money, take care of the kids, and that's it. And you still can't talk to him respectful, and you still got an attitude about one little thing that he asked you to do. Like, it's really bad. It's disgusting. Not to mention all the secrets that you got in your closet that he might not know about. And I'm not coming for women. I'm just speaking on the truth. Because women are sneaky. People be hating when the society of women, they hate when us as women speak on that and be like, oh, women is more sneaky. And they be like, y'all telling them everything. It's the truth. It's the truth. Women know how to cheat better. Women know how to be more sneaky. Because in most situations, unless a man in his feelings about that woman, ain't no man about the 9 times out of 10 call a man and say, oh, I'm fucking your girl. Or I've been to your house with your girl. Or your girl and took some money and took me on a trip or gave me some money that you gave her or da-da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. It's not going, it's very seldom that men get that deep in their feelings in a situation when they cheating with other people's women or men or however that go, that they're going to call and let it be known that that's what's going on. But women, we work out of our emotions more. So when a man cheat and he messing with these women, and a woman want that man to be hers, but he got his own situations and he not trying to leave his family or his wife or whatever for that woman, what do that woman do? She try to tear down his whole life. Oh, I'm going to get his wife number, or I'm going to research who his wife is, or I'm going to find somebody that's close to them so I could tell them this, that, and the third. Which, if he wasn't doing it, she wouldn't be able to tell it, which is true enough. And vice versa. If she wasn't doing it, he wouldn't be able to tell it. But I'm still saying, it's more women that's going to call and tell a woman that her man is cheating than it is men that's going to call a man and tell him that his woman cheating. You see what I'm saying? So it's just being honest. I'm not here to make one look better than the other. I'm just being honest with the true statement. Women get away with cheating better because of the circumstances of a man wanting to be looking hard and stuff. So he not about to call and tell that he cheating with somebody's girl. He want to just be like, oh, with the bros. Yeah, man, I got this bad look. Yeah, and she got a husband and all that shit. But she, That's how they want to come with their fellas, but they don't want to tell the man because they want to keep sleeping with their person. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I'm just trying to let y'all know, as women, we gotta do better. We need to start giving that reciprocity to each other, like the men and the women. Y'all need to pour into each other equally. Like it need to be some form of balance. Shouldn't no man be pouring into you more than you pour into him, and you shouldn't be pouring into him more than he pouring into you. But women, y'all gotta do better. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all lazy. Y'all argumentative. Complain too much. Nagging Nancy all the time, making it uncomfortable for a man to even want to be at home. Then you wonder why he comes straight home from work and leave, or he with the fellas all day, or he don't want to be around you. It's your energy. You need to fix it. All of us. I'm not speaking against y'all because I said y'all, but I mean us. Because I just gave you in the breakdown of why I even wanted to make this video, because I found out from two separate people that I was doing something that is not good and being argumentative. Sometimes you got to be quiet and listen because you never know what you might learn. Now, with the second person, I never said names, but the second person that I spoke with, who I admitted to him that somebody else had already told me that I was argumentative, and that's why a man is not in my life, because they probably feel the energy that I'm argumentative, or you know what I'm saying, just that's the energy that I gave off, which is cool because I don't even want a partner until I'm in a great healed place. Like I'm still healing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't want necessarily to be in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? Because when I do get in another relationship, I want to show up as the best version of myself. You know why? So I can call in the best version of my partner. Whoever be my partner, if I'm in my highest form, they're going to be in their highest form. And that's how I want it. So I'm okay with being single right now. But it still was an eyebrow raiser and something to look at so that I can fix it while I'm working on myself. But that second person who explained to me, like, yeah, you argumentative, you need to stop. You know, you need to stop doing that and all of that. I can take it from him because it's his deliverance on a more calmer factor, and on top of the fact that, excuse me, why I'm yarning. I'm not even sleepy. But I feel like I could take in more from him teaching me things, because the place he coming from. He's not coming from a place of ego, and he's not he's not in the energy of the other guy, as far as like he don't see it that a man should have multiple women. He don't feel like you in a relationship with somebody and y'all should be having side stuff going on. That's not his mind frame. His mind frame is, if I'm with you, I'm with you, and I'm with you only. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. That means that he's a wholesome man at the core. Even it's like we all do wrong. Nobody's perfect, but overall, he's not the type that feel like he should play a woman either. He don't think he should have multiple sex partners. He don't think that he should cheat and play women and play with their mind and do them things. He don't think that. He feel like y'all both supposed to show up for each other in a reciprocity way. I'm going to just say that. Where y'all pouring into each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it was more easy for me to take it from him, because I know it's coming from a place it's coming from a genuine place overall of just like, as a friend, I just want you to know this, because you a good person. You a beautiful person. But you got some little things you need to tweak and change, because that little thing outweigh all of the good that you show, because some people can't deal with that. And I respect him as a man, even telling me, so that I can look at myself and I can fix it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, that was on my heart heavy. Regardless of what, women, we gotta show it better. We gotta cherish our black men. We gotta love them. We gotta pour into them. We have to uplift them. Like, literally, they need us. We are like a package deal too. the black women with the black men. We supposed to stand up for our men and make sure that they heard, they seen, they felt. These are the things we supposed to nurture. God made us to nurture the man. The man is the provider and the protector. The woman is the nurturer and the one that helped come up with the ideas. She give you ideas. She set the tone for certain things, and the man protect and carry it out. You hear me? And that's how that's going. So I just felt like I needed to speak on that, and I felt like some people needed to hear that. As women, we need to do better, pouring into our black men. Period. Men. Period. All men need poured into, but especially the black man, because the black man has it the hardest. He got to go fight the world, other men, other cultures, women, kids, whoever, and then guess what? Who pours back into the black man? Nobody. Himself. Because he's always getting talked to crazy, misused, mistreated, used up for his assets or what he offer or what he can bring or give. So it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm pro pour back into the black men because they need love. They need reassurance. They need care. They need dedication. They need time. They need respect. Respect, 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 respect. They need that as a man. It's a like ego. It's like an ego thing with women. I guess they going through. Women need to have some ego depths. Ego too big. Bring it down a notch. And with a man, you can. I think I was dozing off. Yo, I'm sorry. I don't know why. As I'm trying to be sleepy because I don't feel sleepy. But I feel like yes, it's with a man ego when he feel like he not respected, when he feel like he being misused, mistreated, and not respected. That definitely is a hard blow to his ego as a man. Like damn, you don't even see me as a man the way you talking to me. You talking to me like I'm a child. You don't understand that I'm a grown adult just like you. Okay. And that is hard for a man to take in. And these are the reasons why some of our men is not healed and not being able to pour into us successfully is because all they do is take blows to the ego every day, all day. From their children, from their women, from their families, in the world, everywhere. Everybody just blows to the ego for the man. You know what I'm saying? And we all gotta have ego depths, women and men, but men take hard blows to the ego where it matters because people don't want to pour into them properly. Then the women allow the kids to talk to the dads any type of way is beyond crazy. The dad need the same respect as the mom. Why are you letting your kids talk to the dad like he ain't shit? Cussing at him or talking to him smart and rolling their neck and their head and all of the shit. No, that's not cute or cool or none of that. Like, we have to do better as a community overall. Women, men, children, however. We got to do better. Let's pour back into each other in a balanced way. Let's show love and respect for each other. Just because it's the best and right thing to do. Like, it shouldn't be a specific reason that makes you want to pour into your partner. Oh, he got money. I guess I'll pour into him. Oh, he take me on trips. I guess I could cook him a dinner. Oh, he pay my bills. I guess I could give him a massage. No. Just do it from a place of just pure respect and love for it overall. Not because of the material things that they do, just the overall energy that they carry or the way that they love and pour into you too. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all. I can't believe I'm sitting here and just keep dozing off. Maybe it's my workout that got me tired because I did just work out. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I would be falling asleep on camera, but so I'm gonna end it, but I'm gonna come back with a part two probably. Like we gotta just do better pouring into the men. It's not fair overall. We way too demanding. We way too argumentative. We hard headed. We don't listen. They try to tell us stuff to save us from certain things, and we just think that they don't know what they're talking about. In the long run, we feel stupid because they were right. So I feel like if you in a relationship right now, do something nice for your husband, your man, your significant other. Period. Just do something nice for him out the blue. Don't let it be something that he know. Surprise him because he deserve it. Pour into that man, cook that man a nice meal, give him a bath, all of the things, and make sure that he get a good night rest, or he prepare his bag for work, or you know what I'm saying, treat him to a pedicure. Like, I don't know. Just do something nice for your significant other if you are in a relationship or a marriage. Pour into your man as you want him to pour into you. Love on him, respect him, respect him, respect him. Think before you speak. Respect that man. Respect that man that show up for you. Hold on. But like I was saying, at the end of the day, if this resonate with you and you are one of them women that can take accountability because you know you might not have been pouring into your partner properly as he deserved, because everybody, the society make you think that it's a thing, that it's meant, it's supposed to be like that. A man's supposed to take care of you. A man's supposed to do everything, and nothing for him. No. If you could take accountability and you love and you know that you want your partner and you don't want to lose them, start pouring back into them. Start balancing it out. Start more reciprocity, more equal give and take. Start planning things for them. Like at the end of the day, just like for example, I wasn't supposed to go back in, but I just gotta say this: women always want a man to plan a date. You don't think a man want to go on a date? I'm just saying. At the end of the day, if you with a man that don't plan dates and don't pour into you, this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? You need to figure that out. You need to figure out why are you with that person if they're not pouring into you. But if you have a good man pouring into you and you know in your heart of heart you're not pouring into him properly, you need to hurry up and fix it while you got time before he be out of there. Because you better believe if a man get tired, he's gone. And you ain't, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna get him back. Because God's gonna put him on a path with somebody that can pour into him as he pour into them. God's gonna put him with somebody that's gonna love him how he loved them. And vice versa. That's just how it go. People that get treated wrong for a long period of time, it's lessons in that. It's God wanting you to learn how to self-love and pick yourself. And when they finally pick themselves and they leave you, it ain't gonna be no coming back for you. You're never gonna get them back. They're gonna leave, and God's gonna put somebody else in the path for them. You probably was the pick. You could be the person that God said, okay, you ain't never really had nobody that's right. I'm gonna send somebody that's right. If you can treat this person right, this is gonna go. This is going to be a very big blessing in your life. But 9 times out of 10, what happened? Y'all probably don't end up treating that person right, and then guess what? You go back to that karmic cycle with them type of people, and they move on, and they evolve, and they grow, and they go towards their type of people. People that love properly, equally, equal give and take, reciprocity, pour into, fill each other cups up, that type of energy. So if you know that you don't be respectful and loving and pouring into your man like you supposed to, please do so. Treat that man as something out the blue. Don't tell him. Plan him a date. come on, let him go to work, and when he come home, you got the room set up with some candles, and you like, baby, I got a hot bath ran for you, or I got the shower on. You could go get in the shower, come lay across this bed. I'm about to give you a massage. I'm about to love on you a little bit because I feel like you had a rough week. I don't know, something. Figure it out. But pour into that man like you want him to pour into you because that's what's fair. Like, honestly, these black men need love. They need respect. They need poured into. This is the energy. So, I'm about to get up out of here, though. And, I always got something for you to take with you. Some high vibration, an affirmation. Let's see. Find something else to give you. I'm looking for something. Oh, heck, and a little sacred message. That's what I give you. So, here go my well-being cards. I love to give these out. This is just the teaching of Abraham. Well-being cards. I think that Abraham is one of the best teachers on the planet today. Louise L. Hay, the best-selling author of You Can Heal Your Life. Oh, okay. So these cards are healing, I feel like, and they teach you about the law of attraction. So I like to put this energy out there. So I am. All right, let's see. Whatever abundance I seek is mine. It is law. Whatever I desire and then allow, I must experience. There is no exception to that. As I hold myself in vibrational alignment with my own desires, I will experience in all ways the fulfillment of that desire. So, if you seek respect, you get respect. You give respect, you get respect. Like that type of energy, I just want y'all to give back to our men, our black men. They need us. They need us to show up and show out for them, to love on them, because there's too many people against them. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole world damn near. It's like the black man and the in the world. Like, literally, I can't make this shit up. That's how I seem like right now. At this time, day and age, it's the black man and then it's the world. You got the black women going against the black man. You got all the other races going against the black man. You just got the black man out there fending for himself. We supposed to be standing firm next to our black men. Do you hear me? You want to know something else my friend told me? He said, a man can never take your woman, but a man can take your bitch or your hoe. And that's so true. I'm sorry that's vulgar, but it's the truth. If confirmation can't make this shit up. Confirmation. If you really love your husband, your man, your significant other, I don't care what somebody else got. No type of car they got, no type of money they got, no type of way they dress. None of that shit will be able to remove you from being in alignment with your partner. Cause you like, I don't give a damn how that shit look. I'm gonna stay right on this little road where I'm at with my person that I know that pours into me as I pour into them. But no, women today, not women. Sorry, I fucked it up. Females that choose to be in the HOE energy or the BITCH energy, they see a man that dressed well, got some money, driving a nice car. They can have a man at home. He might not have all of them things, but he love her. He treat her well. Whatever he do got, he gives to her. And not to say that her man at home is broke or unfortunate. He might just not have, like, he might not be a gazillionaire, you know what I'm saying? Or, he might just be And he might just be in a situation where everything is taken care of across the board. But y'all have little struggles here and there. That's life. You gonna leave that to go run behind somebody that is gonna leave you flat on your ass. Because 9 times out of 10, when you run after somebody, first of all, y'all females be having whole relationships at home, chasing after another man. And guess what that man know? First of all, y'all tell the man, y'all got a man. Oh, I got a man at home, but we can't. And you think he respects you? You think he really gonna pour into you? You think he gonna leave his situation for you? Try a fucking again, because he's not. He gonna leave your ass right where he left you, right after he fucked you. This is the real truth. I just gotta give it to you raw. I can't sugarcoat it. Women leave their homes for men who hold on. Cause y'all be losing y'all great situations at home to chase on a wild goose chase to somebody that ain't leaving what they got going on to be with you. And then y'all be in them situations like that. Oh, he said he gonna leave his wife for me. Cause you left your husband for him. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, you gonna leave your husband. As soon as you leave your husband, he's gonna close the door in your face and say, oh, you expected me to leave my wife too? I'm not leaving my wife. Now you looking stupid. This is the energy. Sometimes it be the men doing this shit, but I'm speaking for the men right now because it's more of a thing for these women to chase these little wild goose dreams. You know what I'm saying? These men, because they got a couple dollars, and they with a woman who she might go for that. Oh, he take care of me good, so I ain't leaving. So you got to know what you getting yourself into. Like, why don't you try that same energy that you trying to chase after another female's man and pour into him? Pour that into your own man. And maybe your relationship could be something that you happy to have, to celebrate, to pour into. Try that for a change. So if it's up to me, I feel like y'all should definitely do something for your husband, your boyfriend, your significant other, the person you love, want to be with, whatever. Pour into that black man. Okay. So that was our first card. What's our high vibrational card? Holy Spirit. My breath connects me to life. My breath connects me to life, and it does. At the end of the day, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what are some kind things I could do for my significant other? Vice versa, men or women. If you know you're not showing up for your partner in the way that you could and you're willing to take accountability, start today when you see this message and figure out how to pour back into your partner. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a message. You got free will. Do as you please. But I felt like I needed to speak on that. And I wasn't trying to be an hour, so let's see. The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Hang in there. Be patient. You are on the right track. Okay? So if you trying to, work on yourself, you healing, you willing to take accountability, you on the right track. If you're not, you need to get on the right track. An affirmation that you can take with you. They gave us two. All is well. I allow myself to relax and embrace the natural ebbs and flow of a connection. I allow myself to relax and embrace the natural ebbs and flow of a connection. So just let everything flow naturally. But at the same time, pour into that black man. Do you hear me? Because if we start pouring back into our black man, they can start showing up to be the man we need. But a lot of them, self-esteem is down, ego all beaten up. They don't know where to start. So as a woman who is willing to take accountability, who is healing and growing at this time, I'm just asking y'all to take a grain of salt. Take this with a grain of salt when you watch it. But, make sure you're pouring into that black man. Period. Or men, period. Like, I told you I'm speaking for men, period, but the black men especially, because they gotta fight more. They gotta fight everybody. Everybody. Literally. Everybody against the black man. I said it before. The kids, the women, other races. Come on now. They gotta go out here in the world and fight all day and come home and fight too. Fight to lay down and take a nap. You know, it's just fight to get a meal, fight to be seen, fight to be heard, fight to be poured into, to be loved on, to be treated with respect. Come on now. This shit gotta stop. Sometime, one day, yeah. So that's the energy. I'm your mystic messenger. The most high love you the most, but I love you too. And I see you guys on my next video.